3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, April 22nd, 2018. I hope you had a good weekend. It's official. It's official. 1 out of 4 of you are sick of me. 1 out of 4 of you are sick of me. It's all good. I'm kind of sick of myself sometimes, but check it out. Should I do a live stream in a couple hours, talk about 10K giveaway, Litecoin, and hang out for a little? 75% said yes. 25% said no, and I love this comment. Studies show 3 out of 4 people are not sick of you. But still, 1 out of 4 are. One out of 4 of you are sick of me. All right, so we're not doing a live stream obviously right now, but I want to jump in, do a quick video for you, talk about a couple things. Let's look at CoinMarketCap. This is a day, you can see it on your screen. It's a pretty easy approach. It's a very simple approach. My approach to crypto is simple. I don't really get too in depth if you haven't noticed. But there it is. This isn't a day when I would be really buying anything. That's just me. But this is a day I would be. And this is March 18th, 2018, just around a month ago. Look at that. I mean, that's when I would be buying some crypto. And I say that because this is kind of a segue to talking about Cardano, talking about showing you, documenting me getting into other cryptocurrencies, more for short-term trades, maybe short-term gains. And I want to start doing that. So right now, Cardano is on my radar, and I'm not doing anything right now, but I'm going to look for a pullback. I'm going to look for Cardano for a pullback, and as I watch more closely and track it, I will start documenting it. But I thought this would be like at least a nice way for me to start easing into talking about other cryptocurrencies. So there it is. I threw it out there for you. I planted the seed. So now let's watch it grow. So with that being said, let's pivot over to the one and only Litecoin. We've got the daily chart up right now, and here it is. And you can see we have this area of resistance right there at 150. Are we going to break it? Can we break it? Can we stay above it? What's crazy is we're starting to really approach the top of this symmetrical triangle. So things are getting kind of interesting. We really need some nice volume. And in this video, I'm gonna do a little bit more digging into the lower, 4 hour, 1 hour time frames. So let's do it. So on the 4 hour right now, we see there's the 150 line of resistance. And I have this circle here because really, I think it's, let's see, end of tomorrow is like right around here. And there it is. That's the end of tomorrow. We have this short-term upper trend line on the 4 hour, and we have this squeezing happening. It's happening, and it's just this 150 and the bottom line, the bottom support line over the next day. And what I'm watching right now for Litecoin is, and a lot of people are watching the same thing with Bitcoin in kind of a different sense, but that 9,000 resistance, can we get the volume that we need in Bitcoin and Litecoin to kind of break these resistance areas? So let's look to see if we can. And I want to see 150. Everybody wants to see 150 for Litecoin turn into support. But I think really the context of this video is talking about what if it doesn't turn into support? And you're going to see on the 1 hour, I already messed around with the chart a little bit. It's kind of messy, but if we bounce off, if we don't break 150, what does that look like? What am I looking for? I'm looking for a couple things. I'm really looking for, you can see this trend line, first of all, this green trend line. That would be my anticipated buy zone, is kind of this 130 area to the 135 area. That's kind of the area where I would look for support for Litecoin if we fail to break 150 and we come back down. Now, that's me. That's my approach. Could we bounce off of like 142? Yeah, of course we could, but this is where I'm looking for, that 130 to 135 area. And for someone, maybe you are looking, if you're looking for anticipated buy zone, maybe you're like, no, I would only buy the bottom of this continuation pattern. I'd only buy in that like 120, 120 area. I've seen some posts, some comments. A lot of people think Litecoin is going back down to the 120 area, and that's fine. It's a great buy zone as well. It's a great accumulation zone. And you can even see it on the daily. Revisiting the bottom of this triangle right here, again, not a bad thing. I said that right here, revisiting the bottom of the triangle, not a bad thing. It's not. It's all part of the process, but be prepared for it. Either way, I'm just letting you know on the short term, if we don't break 150 in the next day, I'm thinking we see some resistance there, bounce off, and those are kind of the levels that I'm looking for in terms of our next area of support. It's right down there, that 130, 135 area. That's just me. Could I be wrong? Of course. And I've even gotten comments, Dan, you're wrong all the time, or Dan, you're wrong most of the time. But I think it's hard to be wrong when you're kind of anticipating anything happening. That's my approach. So yeah, let's anticipate. Let's anticipate what happens if we break 150 and it turns into support. That's another scenario. Same thing on the downside. It's another scenario if we bounce off of 150 and we need to find lower support. But I want to be ready for every scenario. So that's why I don't call it. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, from what I see on the screen, I think we're going to be breaking through 150 tonight. I think we're going to be approaching 170 by tomorrow. I don't make calls like that. That's just not the way I do it. But I certainly am being prepared for buy zones right there. And let's see what happens. I hope we do break. I would love a Sunday night run. They're like, actually weekday runs are really fun too. I guess every day of the week is fun. Pump Litecoin any day of the week. But Sunday nights, I don't know, sometimes it can be exciting. Maybe it's because it's the beginning of the week. But that's kind of where I am. That's my mind. That's my mind on the screen. That's what it looks like. If you don't like it, I guess don't watch these videos. But that's the way my mind works. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Let me know. I'm curious. Are you buying right now? Are you waiting for another dip? I think a lot of people are waiting for another dip. Not a bad thing if we do. Just want to throw that out there. A lot of good things going on right now. So I think everything is looking healthy, but we're kind of just in this waiting area to see if we break this 150 or not. So let's see. Let's sleep on it. Let's see what we wake up to tomorrow. Appreciate all of you for coming by. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Would love to have you as part of the channel. And I thank you all for your comments, for your likes, and I will see you in the next video, and God bless.